Okay. I think we have both running. Let me. Okay. So now if some sound comes out, we won't blow it all away. All right, we're checking our YouTube stream, which I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Live. Oh, okay. Edit. React, GraphQL. Save. Okay. How does it look? It's set to HD quality. What if I force it to 1080p? We've got, so it looks like YouTube's running just fine. And then let's check in on Twitch. Twitch is saying we're excellent. Welcome to the chat. All right. It says we have a pending change. Okay, so tonight, what are we doing tonight? Tonight we have our servers running. This is the process. This is the app. Our stream may be laggy from uploading to both. Also, I think this camera angle makes my forehead look huge. But anyway, this is the app. It's pretty much the first feature is kind of here and working. So tonight we want to use this app to list some magic cards that we have, right? So list them like for sale on TCG Player or eBay. I have the cards from this set, right? Stellar Sights. I opened some Edge of Eternity play recently. I want to list this. So anyway, the second step is pretty much setting like the minimum price for what you want to sell a card for. So like if a card's worth 40 cents or more, I want to list it like market price. Otherwise, I don't want to list it. So then we can come in, start typing in card numbers. So I have an Ancient Tomb. I type in 1. You know, whatever the number is on the bottom left of the card. And then say it's a foil. Right now I have it subbed where you can press minus or click the near mint foil, right? To switch it to a foil so you can see, right? So 6 with minus, it registers near mint foil, near mint, right? You can even see the prices are different. The problem I have here is like a hotkey or something, or like telling them you can use hotkeys for this. Same thing for like search by card number. Like, how do you know, like, oh, I pressed 2, but like now, like, how do I enter the card, right? So like, how do I convey? do I just update the placeholder? Like search by card number? Let's see how that'll look. Search by card number. Press enter to submit. Oh, that's not even, this is our, we were live. Add cards, see? Search by card number, press enter to submit. That's good. That's good. And we have a lot of room. How do we get this like to know there's a hotkey here? The question is, do we have like just one kind of like key legend? Like we can put like here on pricing, like I have this info, you know, you hover over it and it tells you what's going on. Do we put a tooltip here? Quality with the tooltip, you know, and it says like you can use minus to toggle. Between sets or between qualities, or I think they're really called conditions or finishes. Yeah, finish. And then should we make this a star instead of just being lazy with an asterisk? So where's the label for this? So this is the text, right? Yeah. Oh. Does like is a star just supported in font? Star icon in font. Star symbol, copy and paste. Does this work? Yeah. I mean, a Magic player will know the star is a foil, right? Or like anyone dealing with Magic cards knows a star is a foil. Yeah, I think the star, that's better than the asterisk, at least. And then let's see, where is my, I'm sure I named it tooltip. Yep, tooltip. and then the content. So tooltip is a string. We're here. Finish. Tooltip. Right? What I thought the oh, I named it info icon? Then why did I even get something called tooltip? Info icon. Tooltip. Toggle finish from the input by using minus. How do I escape this? Yeah, that's not bad. Toggle finish. How about this? While entering cards in and having the input active, you can quickly toggle finishes using the minus key. That sounds better. While entering cards, with the input active, you can quickly toggle. Yeah, I mean, if they don't understand that, then they don't want to go fast anyway. Right? All right, let me get a drink. This is a sparkling water. Blackberry lemonade. Okay. Yeah, and right now we only support single sets. And then audit is here. I think all this works. 5. Let's change this to 90. Export. We get our little call to action. Post. Ancient tune. Quantity 590. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty good. Okay, so now we need to find out why Edge of Eternity's stellar sights It's not rendering. So network, filter, we have everything coming in. This is called keyrune. Keyrune, WAF preview. Oh man. EOS. Is EOS in here? That's the redirect to the server to get this response. I feel like I saw EOS in here before. I guess not. I mean, is this why? Can I find EOC? Yeah. Look, there's all the commanders. Reprint. And then keyrune calls this a reprint set. Reprint set. So reprints here. It even has Marvel. It has Final Fantasy. Yeah, Through the Ages. Marvel. Where's Stellar Sights? Home. Include keyrune in your project. Install the keyrune font. See if by some divine intervention we have a chatter. We do not. Come on, why aren't you? You can now use keyrune CNN. Latest. This is literally what we have in the app. Yeah, so we find this. Latest. And then where's the GitHub repo? GitHub project. See, latest. Edge of Eternities is tagged latest on the 8th. Added. Edge of Eternities. Oh, there is no EOS. That's why. Changed. Well, thank you, Helium Octahalide. But we're not in latest with SVGs. EOS. How is it on the website deployed, but not here? I guess we need to see, but okay. So that one kind of it is what it is. Why aren't we getting our updated prices locally? Inspect network. Fetch traffic. Get sets. Price. Cannot read. Well, we've definitely had this working. I mean, it's working live. Is my cat in this room? Like I can hear her. Okay. Oh yeah, tooltip. That's not right. Okay. Add. Let's just do this the right way. Update sift upload to have a tooltip explaining the minus hotkey. The minus hotkey for finishes. Update placeholder input copy on update session. To explain to hit enter to add a card. Okay. Now we need to so we have a bit of an issue here, okay? And we need to decide what to do about it. Oh wow, that white screen versus not is pretty. You can see me coming in and out. Here's our issue. We have a backend server that is running, and every day it's getting card prices updated from MTG JSON. So MTG JSON is awesome, free to use, open source tool that has like records of all the Magic cards. And one of the things that they have is every day they update. I mean, they update all the data every day, but importantly, they update whatever that day's price was. Cards have prices all day long that change. How they, I don't know. I don't know how they figure out the actual single price for the day. Probably some average or TCG player and Card Kingdom, whatever, gives them some numbers in their API, whatever it is. Anyway, the price data is huge. So let me pull this up. So like this is the, it's like today's prices, or yeah, all price today. So you can see unzipped. Where's the first one? All prices JSON. This is the. Yeah, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. So we have our server here. Oh, let's see. MTG JSON. Where are you? That's a readme. It should be something like this. Yeah. So get today prices. Oh no, sorry, prices is fine because they wrap it in P-SQL. Where's the P-SQL? This, and it is way smaller. Okay. So I just download the P-SQL. I should switch. I should switch to getting something really small, right? And extract it. So that's to do. But that's not the thing that I'm worried about. So we have this other one. It's not skews. Well, it actually is skews. So, for example, like there's always cards being added. So they have Spider-Man leaked a bunch of cards today, and then they'll link more in a couple more days, and leak more in a couple more days, and then right before Spider-Man leaks or releases, they'll leak a ton of avatars. Like the new model for Magic is like they're hyping the next set before the set that is going to come out comes out, right? Gotta enjoy the bubbles. And so the problem is I'm running a 1 gig memory DigitalOcean instance, right? And so when we come to, let's see, this one here, TCG player skews. So skews here, skews JSON, extracts. So it doesn't matter what it is zipped because eventually I have to extract it. So it extracts to 550 megs. And so that turns into allowing a string, because it brings JSON in as a string, to be beyond the string character limit for node. And I think there's something about this where they're even changing that limit in future releases. So I'm kind of at a crossroads here. So what I've been doing, just because this is, it's not even released. I have a job on my server that's parsing prices every day and some other things. And since those files are small enough, and one of them is just P-SQL, so it doesn't even, it just runs it, right? I was like, maybe I convert. I don't know. Anyway, so I've tried streaming this, right? So like as you download it, you stream it, parse it, and as you're parsing it, you're creating inserts into the, well, really upserts into the database. And I still hit memory limit on my DigitalOcean instance, and it's like, do I just fork over the cache and get another gig of memory, and that'll probably be enough? Or do I abandon Node and do this like in Go and do all my server processing like jobs in Go and have my API server in my what I'm doing right now, which is GraphQL? I feel like there has to be a way to get around this memory limit and parse and stream. So let me see here. I'm digging up a post. Digging up a post. So they're saying I need to use readable stream. I don't know. Is whoever wrote this still here? Okay. Let's just see what happens here. Where's A? Let's see. Sorry, I'm just reading some docs. Okay. 1 and 9. I mean, the stream is still running, which is crazy. I've been having internet issues. Okay, so let's download this. Let's download it one time. Oh, no, 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 no. Save. Save. Yeah, there we go. We'll see if this crashes the stream. And then new file. Just whatever. Test skew parse. Export const tests. Skew parse. Starting. Man, I just cannot get used to this new keyboard. It's low profile. I usually love low profile keyboards. Just can't get used to it. I wonder if I can't test this by, I should cancel that download. I think I can't test it. I think I have to download it. Because I need to download to stream the data. Do we have... Yeah, Axios. Okay. So response data equals, and this has to be await. Geez, async await. Axios. Axios defaults to get, right? So this v5 skews. Yep. And then we want response type. I think this is what we want, right? Isn't this the syntax for this? Oh, does it just not know? Object buffer. Is that not a type? Does it have to be array buffer? Let's see. Axios response type array buffer. How does Axios handle blob versus array buffer as response type? Let's see. Blob is a browser only option. So from Node.js, when you set response type blob JSON, will actually be used. Fetching binary data as text is prone to generate corrupted data because the text returned by they don't allow unpaired surrogate code points. Okay. Okay, I need to know, does array buffer mean it's just giving you chunks of data in an array? An array buffer represents a generic fixed length raw binary data buffer. Okay, it cannot be directly manipulated, but you can create views into it using typed arrays. Like unit data array and okay. Data view to read and write specific data types. I don't think this is gonna be new readable. Okay. Buffer stream equals new readable from stream. Sounds right. Buffer stream so push data. Why is he doing this? Okay, can we switch? Yeah, let's switch to the zipped version. Create G unzip. So let's get the gzip one. .gzip. Okay, and then he's saying G unzip stream zlib. Let's see. npm zlib. Simple synchronous deflate and inflate. Make sure you have zlib installed. macOS ships it by default. Okay, well, let's make sure we have it installed. Reload window. Zlib. Can we? We're just supposed to like import zlib from zlib. Zlib. Yep. Compression functionality including gzip. Okay, yep, that's exactly what it said on the box. JSON stream. Hello? Hey. No, I didn't. Hey, thanks. You said your server. So is what is it? What server am I even in right now? MTG JSON. Cool. Yeah. I actually just used it to kind of to make something. Um, I made a tool for it's like in between. You know how like people who go to list cards and everything.